So today I'm going to be drawing the Frost Tree Pokemon Abomasnow. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. It's just I really took the time to learn all the pronunciations. So first we're simply going to start off with basically a half circle. So I'm going to do that. Then we're going to come down and add a wide base. And we're going to just connect it like so. And then after I do that, I'm just going to round off, draw 2 circles like so. And if I'm going a little too fast, you guys, just continue to let me know. I'm trying to slow down. I'm also trying to make sure these videos aren't too long. And then I'm just going to come up. I'm going to connect this part of the circle to the middle. So if I would draw a line, it's kind of in the middle. I'm going to do the same. Like so. Now I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to draw. Let's divide this in half, kind of towards the top. Draw another circle, and then copy it on the same side. After I do that, I'm going to add 3 triangles on each circle, like so. Like right now, it doesn't look like a Pokemon at all, but that's okay. It's the end result. Then I'm going to come down and darken this part of the circle, just to remind myself that that's what I want to keep. Now that I did that, I'm going to come to this general area and I'm just going to draw an oval, like so. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just draw very lightly. Then I'm going to come back to this arm and then draw another oval. And I'm going to do the same on this side. The ovals don't have to match. You can have yours out a little bit at a different angle for one of the arms. Alright, now on this oval, we're going to add in another triangle at the top. Actually 2. There we go. And we're going to fatten this up just a little bit. I'm going to darken this line. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And just fatten it. I'm going to come in here and then draw another, basically an upside down V shape. I wouldn't necessarily want to call it triangle because it has no base. Then I'm going to come back down to here and make a V shape and turn it into a W. See, like right here, this is where, if this was a W, here's where it would start and here's where it would end. So I would do that, my W, then just connect it down right here. Then you want to do the same on the other side. Just create a little W that's connected to the one that you made here earlier, and then just come down at the end. I'm going to darken this line just a little bit. Now I think I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to flesh out his arm just a little bit more. You might have to do the same. Just follow me step by step. Come down here, add this line, and just, there we go. Now, I'm going to zoom in really quick so we can construct the face. Basically, we're going to make 2 diagonal lines, like so, and then put ovals in the bottom of them. add in your dots. And then add in these little anger marks. To the bottom, so we can add the feet and its tail. So right here, we're going to add in a triangle. It's going to be kind of curved, like so. Then, after you do that, you want to add another triangle, like so. And then add another triangle. Then another one, and then a tiny one right here. But this is going to be the middle toe. Then you want to add in another triangle, and then another one, and then another little bitty one. And I'm going to darken, and you don't necessarily have to do this, I'm doing this for the video. I'm going to darken these lines right here, just so I know what I want to ink later on, so I don't erase those lines. Erasing stage. Then I'm just going to connect this right here. Like, notice right here, I came out just a little bit. It helps give it more depth. Okay, now for this one, it's a little bit different. So we're basically, you want to draw a football shape, kind of skinny, or a diamond shape. Then you want to start adding in your triangles, like so. Play around with it. It won't. Don't worry about your piece looking perfect. If you focus on perfection, you'll always find yourself going back to older art, repairing it. Then add another triangle, like so. Now, we did that. We're going to do the tail, so I'm going to do another little oval right here. I'm not going to intersect into the body. There's virtually no point at. I'm going to play around to see how thick I want my tail to be for mine. And then I'm going to add in some triangle tips. Like so. Then I'm going to cut this off with a V. Just a nice little letter V. I want mine to be longer than my reference materials, because not every Pokemon is exactly the same. I know they're very similar, but even in show, they're slightly different. Now we're going to get ready and finish up the drawing. So now we're going to add in his, I don't know, his mustache, and that's what you want to call it. I haven't really watched Pokemon lately, so someone in the comment section, let me know what this is actually called, if there's a name for it. So basically, we're just going to come down and add in some L's, or rectangles. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to add a block for this one and connect it with a rectangle. Now I know this looks a little funny, and if you're new to my channel, basically I like to make things as easy as possible, and I do everything from basic shapes. I'm going to fatten this up a little bit. I'm going to darken the lines I want to keep. So I only ink these lines and they won't get erased later on. Okay, now that I did that, I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to add in this shape right here. Like so. So basically I'm just going to continue adding in the little shapes, little rectangles. And I'm going to change them up just ever so slightly so mine has a different look to it. I want to fatten mine up just a tad bit right here. There we go. Okay, we're going to zoom out to check on the progress of the drawing. Pausing it as you need to. You should have something that looks like this. So now I'm going to turn the page, and this will be completely inked over for you guys, and then we'll get on with the coloring process. Okay, now that everything is basically inked and erased, your image should look something like this. So now the colors I'm going to use, and if you don't have Copics, that's fine. I'm going to be using neutral gray number 3 and 3, BV01 Viola, and G00 Jade Green. So basically all you need is, and if you're using a pencil, you can just lightly shade for the grays. So I'm just going to lightly shade, and I'm going to color the back part to give it some shadow. And if you got colored pencils, you can use a light gray. You just have to find the right purple and green for the tools that you have available to you. And I'm going to put some grays right here. And I can do that. So basically for the purples, it's easier. All I have to do is color his eyes. Like so. And then his feet, hands, and tail are all going to be this green color. I don't necessarily have the right green according to my reference material, but I got close enough, so that's fine. You just have mine living like a colder climate, and that's why he has less pigmentation. And just going to keep moving around my color and fill it in. And if you're watching this video, I am taking requests for which Pokemon you want to see next. For it to get approved, it needs at least, that Pokemon needs at least 3 people in the comment section saying they want to see it. Until then, I'm basically going to draw every Pokemon in alphabetical order, and I mean every single one. At this time, I'm going to say, what does this book say? The over 700, and the Mega Forms are going to count as different Pokemon. So basically, when I get to the M's, when I get to MEG, and then you'll start seeing the Mega Forms of the Pokemon. So until then, you gotta wait. I'm gonna come over here a little bit. Just gonna darken this up with this gray, like so. Keep it closer to the reference material, like so. There we go. That actually looks pretty decent now that I did it like that. I'm going to do a second layer, green right here. And there we go.